Going on, everyone? I am here. It is tips at six. That is the new saying, tips at six. So we're going to be doing Q&A today, and we're going to be giving you a few tips here and there, and help you out with your Amazon business. So anyways, that was the new saying that we're going to be doing here. We're going to give it a shot, see how it sounds, and see how it works, and all that good stuff. So, guys, welcome. Thank you for coming in and coming into the channel. I wasn't going to do a YouTube video today, but I said today that I was going to be doing it all week since it's a short week. So I was going to broadcast at 6 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I didn't make it for Monday. So I figured I would go ahead and give it a shot on Wednesday and Thursday. So tomorrow I will be on also. And then I'm going to hit it hard over the weekend. I have a lot more videos that I have to upload onto my website. So that's what I'm going to be doing all weekend. I am going to be concentrating on brand new videos to be added on to the courses and get that taken care of. So if you guys have any questions or anything for me, feel free to go ahead and put them in the chat, and we can see what what we can answer for you guys and all that good stuff, and go from there. What's up there, multi-dimensional man? Guys, if you're new in the channel, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. And if you are members, I appreciate that too. What's up there, Steve? And so this is where you come in and you ask the questions. You guys ask the questions and I will answer them for you, or try to answer them for you. Give the best answer I can for Amazon, your Amazon business. If you're selling on Amazon, or even if you're thinking of selling on Amazon, it is a great opportunity to sit here and ask me questions. Also, what I'm going to do is I was really thinking about this, and I had to talk with Courtney, and wanted to find out what she felt about it and how she felt about it. But I'm going to be doing some private coaching, and if you guys want me to work on your listing and critique your listing, fix your listing, I'm going to be charging for that. I will have a flat rate charge to take a look at it. So if you guys are interested in something like that, is something that you might want me to take a look at, let me know. I'll set up a payment plan and get that taken care of on my website, because I am doing a few things on my website, but that is another service that I could provide for my members. I will charge you for that, definitely will, because it's going to be taking a lot of my time to look at the keywords and look at everything that you did, and then try to get those sales up and what have you. So that's just another service that I was thinking about doing, and see how that works. You guys let me know if that's something that you might be interested in. If it's something that you're interested in and you want to increase your sales, you let me know. And then what I will do is I will go ahead and create a payment plan for that. It's only going to be a one-time charge for me to do that. And if you're interested, just give me a call. You can give me a call on above the title here, and let me know that you're interested, and we can move forward with that. Okay. So Eduardo, what's going on? Ahan, hello, thumbs up, appreciate it. And yeah, so today was just kind of, I didn't have anything really. Today was just going to be a relaxed day for me. And if you guys have questions or what have you, feel free to put them in, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Okay. I know a lot of you guys didn't expect me on today, but today I decided I was going to go ahead and get on live and just talk about nothing. Talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So, but how's your day going? Hopefully you guys' days are going pretty good. Hopefully your sales are doing really well. I did extremely well in my sales for the last 4 days. over the holiday. It was great. Shipped out a lot of products, merchant fulfilled, which I didn't expect to be that busy, but it overwhelmed me this weekend. There was a lot of people, I guess, that were home and decided that they were going to go ahead and order some products, and that's exactly what they did. So I'm not complaining. The sales were great, and so some of these products that I have that were just kind of creeping up on bestsellers uh, did pretty good, and I won't be surprised if there's a few more bestsellers that I have in the arsenal. So that's a good thing. So, and hopefully your guys' sales are well. I know there's a few people that are my members that have ordered some products and are finally getting them in and calling me on it. So that's good too. Multi-dimensional man. Yeah, my sales were sweet too. Yeah, it was a busy weekend. It was an extremely busy weekend, and I really enjoyed this weekend. It just tells me what is there in the future to come. You know, it's going to be busy, and I know it is just because of the sales that are happening throughout the week. And even on a Wednesday, my sales are great and better than last year's, and which was really good. So, and I do an average anywhere on an average from 250 to 400 sales a day. And so when I have those type of sales, I really pay attention and see where I could progress in that department and see what I can do as far as bringing those sales up. Now, I want to just mention to you that if you are brand new and you are just putting out a product, don't expect those sales um, to come on in. Expect those to be slow, especially if you're new, and then gradually they should start picking up. But you have to do the right thing out there and start preparing your listing and making sure your listing is good. The best advice and the tip that I can get you today, the tip at 6, is going to be when you create a listing and you go live on that listing, don't change it if you don't have to. Okay. I think one of my members that are here on right now had let me know that his listing went to the first page and was changing it, and he noticed it was on the third page, fourth page, and now they did some changes. He did some changes, seek some advice from me, and ended up now that it's on the first page, which is good. And now he wants the sales. And sometimes, even though it's on the first page, you get very little sales. Just be patient. Be patient. Just wait, and then see what happens. So if you're, and another thing I want to bring up too is buy box situations. Okay, buy box situations. Um, there's a lot of people that are calling me and they're saying, I have this product, but I'm not in the buy box or I'm not eligible for the buy box. They have a brand new listing with no sales, zero. Okay. You're not going to get in the buy box. You have to have sales. And I understand, I really understand when they say, well, um, I want to do pay per click, I want to do sponsored ads, but in um, I'm not in the buy box, and I can't get in the buy box because I have no sales. Well, if I have no sales, and I can't get in, I can't do pay per click to push it. Valid point. But what you can do is call some friends, give them your ASIN, give them your listing, have them buy something, make sure they're Prime members, and just kind of do one or two sales if you can do it that way. Just try to do it that way, and then once you have the sales, you'll be eligible for the buy box. And that's what a lot of people kind of get confused because they think that all of a sudden they put up a listing and they're eligible for the buy box because they got the lowest price. Well, that's not the case. It's never the case. That helps, but it's never the case. So if buy a few items from you, then you're going to be in a much, much better situation. And if they can leave you a review, make sure whoever you are giving your listing to, that they are Prime members, because if you're not a Prime member, then most likely your review is not going to be accepted. They're just being strict, and it just now it's this and now it's that, and so um, things change, and things change all the time with Amazon, and so you have to make sure that you're on top of your game when it comes to their policies and procedures. And yesterday I talked about drop shipping, and I had another person call me this morning. Well, I just want to drop ship. I just want to do this. And I told him, and I just sit there and I pleaded with them, and I said, look, if you want to drop ship, do it on another platform. Do it on Shopify. Do it on eBay. Do it on anywhere else except for Amazon. And so what he did was he called Amazon, and he asked them if drop shipping was okay. What did I tell you guys yesterday? Do not call Amazon. Do not let them know that you're drop shipping. If you are drop shipping, don't let them know that you're drop shipping. Well, I got a phone call today around 3:30, a few hours ago. Called me. He's pissed off. He is fuming because no more than 20 minutes after he gets off the phone, his account is suspended. So I sat there and I said, did you watch me yesterday on my live video? And I talked about this, and he said, no, I didn't. And unfortunately, his account is suspended now. So it's going to take him, I don't know, good 20, 21 days if he's going to fight it or try to fight it, try to get his account back, and so forth. And I sat there and I explained it to him, and I said, look, you don't tell them. I said drop shipping. I said Amazon will not tell you that drop shipping is not okay. They won't tell you that. They'll sit there and say, oh yeah, it's fine, it's perfectly fine. But the fact of the matter is, they get most of their complaints from drop shippers. So, but they get most of their complaints from the drop shippers just because they're ordering from, say, Walmart, and we'll use Walmart as an example. Okay, if the product gets shipped out, they're not going to put it in an Amazon box. They're not promoting Amazon. They're promoting their own company. So therefore, they're going to sit there and send it in a Walmart box. And I've talked about this over and over and over and over again. And I sit here and I can talk to you guys till I'm blue in the face. Do not drop ship. There's companies out there, that's all they do. They drop ship. They claim they make thousands of dollars, lots of money. Whatever. I mean, they can go out and say whatever they want to say. But the fact of the matter is, if you're wholesaling and you're private labeling, that's the way to go, period. I have never known a drop shipper that is drop shipping products, I mean, thousands of products, and have a product that is number one. That product is a bestseller. You can't sustain that unless you are doing sales and you're constantly selling, stuff over and over and over again. So, if they were selling, say, for example, like this, this little wristband or what have you, and put the logo on there and the wristband, and they're selling thousands of these, and they're just drop shipping these, then yes, I can see a product becoming number one because they're selling that one product over and over and over again. So, but anyways, I try to warn them. And so, and he blamed me for it. He sat there and said, well, if you wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have called Amazon. I said, honestly, I didn't know you were going to pick up the phone after you hung up with me just to verify what I told you. And so, to make a long story short, he called me right back and he was pissed. And he says, hey, my account just got red flag. You got suspended. Did you call him? I said, no, I don't have your account. How am I going to call him? And I said, did you go out and verify your account when you called in to Amazon? Did they ask you for your personal information to verify who you were when you called Seller Central like they always do to verify that's your account? I said, you cannot call Amazon, ask them a specific question unless you go out and verify who you are and that account belongs to you. So as soon as you get off the phone, no matter what you say, that's why I'm always nice to customer service, because customer service, they know who you are. You don't know who they are, but they know who you are. They know who you're talking to, who they are talking to, because they verified your account when you got on the phone. And if you're stupid enough to sit there and say, I'm drop shipping, and they go, oh, okay, that's cool, that's nice. And all of a sudden, your account is restricted and you don't know why, um, well, shame on you. So, but anyways, that's enough for that. I just wanted to get on that and just kind of just, tell that little story today because I felt that it needed to be said. I was talking about it yesterday, and it was something that I'm very, very strong on. I'm very strong on, not telling my members or telling people on my YouTube channel to do something that I don't do. Okay, I don't do that. I did that a long time ago. I'll tell you my one drop ship story, and that's it. A long time ago, I was drop shipping a product. I drop shipped a pool, and it was a pool that was $1,000. That pool, and so as soon as I sold it, I went out there, and this wasn't on Amazon. This was on eBay. I sold the pool for $1,700, and I made a $700 profit off of it. Well, I went to the manufacturer, and as soon as I went to the manufacturer, they discontinued it. And the next pool was $1,800. So I would be losing money. So I had to go and give this person their $1,700 back. And that put a bad taste in my mouth when it came to drop shipping. I sat there and I was like, okay, I will never ever do this again. And I never did. But I did drop ship. I did do that. And I'm telling you, this is why I don't do it, was because anybody, I don't care who it is, could sit here and drop ship on Amazon. That's no problem. You guys go ahead and drop ship on Amazon. But if they return it for any reason, or they want to return it for any reason, they can. Because Amazon, another tip of the day, has 100% money back guarantee. Period. I don't care what it is. If somebody bought something, they didn't like blue, they didn't like the label, they didn't like any of this, and they called customer service and said, I want to return this. And customer service will give them their credit, send you a message saying return authorization, and you're screwed. So, you have to be really careful when you go out there and put somebody else's information in there in your account when you're drop shipping, and they see all that. They see who it's shipped to. They see all that. So you have to be really careful, and they know that you're drop shipping just because when they sell something and you're sending that product to this address, and then you're sending it to this address, and then this address in 3 different states, they know. It's very easy to figure out. And so that's why I don't do it also. So hopefully you guys got good information. And if you did, give me that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Just give me the thumbs up and let me know that this information is valuable, because um, I cannot stress enough as far as trying to tell you guys, don't do it if you can't. And there's a few people on here that drop ship, and I know that. But and look, I mean, if you're doing it and you're doing okay with it, more power to you. But it's just too many issues, too many problems, so I don't do it. So let's go ahead and get on to the questions, and I want to start answering some of these questions. So those of you who just came on, if you have questions for me, feel free to just put them in the chat, and I'll read them as they're coming up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm going to start from on top and work my way all the way down to the very last question, and just keep them coming, guys. Just keep them coming. That's what this hour is here for, is for me to answer your questions and what have you. And so we'll go from there. All right, so let's start. All right, Steve Lee, hello, and Ahan, multidimensional man, Eduardo, what's going on? Nick, hello, Henry. Sorry, I joined a bit late. What service did you just mention? I'll get back to you, Nick, on that one. But it's a new service that I'm going to be doing for you guys. Yeah, my sales are sweet too. Eduardo, I was a little late on the chat. How much for a live support or assistance? Okay. Some people just don't get it. And trust me, eBay is cracking down on that unless you are 100% precise in your listing with everything, especially sent from locations. Absolutely. They know all that. Writer, some people are just too hard-headed for their own good. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do, and there's not a whole lot that you can do with it. Multi-dimensional man, I was a 3-year, very successful drop shipper, but now it is very, very hard. And I did have a #1 product for almost a year, but now it's not even worth it. Well, okay. Well, at least you had a #1 product on eBay. That's good. JV, hey Henry, I just sent my products about 2 weeks ago from your product list on Amazon only, showing 16 units available. And when I sent it, 50. Is there something wrong? Okay, it's showing that there's 50. A lot of times when you send products into Amazon, they go to different warehouses. So they could be 16 can show available, but there could be 50 there, but they're transferring them over from one location to the next location. So when they do that, they don't make that stuff available until it actually gets there. So if I sent my product from California and I send it all the way to, say, New York, they'll get to that distribution center, and once it gets there, they separate it. It gets separated, and then it goes to different centers and so forth. Sorry for the dog back there, but got that window open. Must be somebody walking by. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Oh, also my listing says live but not available. Yeah, that's probably because it is probably you can click on, there's a little icon right there, click on it and it should tell you if it's in transit somewhere else. If not, call customer service and ask them. They should be able to tell you exactly what's happening with your listing. All right. Javier, what's going on? Hi, Javier. This is Javier. Thank you for your support. Hey, no problem. Full of treasure. What's up there, full of treasure? Ahan, in my country, we have more overstock textile products such as bath and dish towels, runners for tables. Can we sell them with lightning deals on Amazon to get rid of them from my hand or another way. No, Ahan, lightning deals are offered to you. They are offered to you when you are selling lots of products. So every Wednesday, you could check your back office. It says lightning deals. And if you're selling one product over and over and over again, um, then you can literally, on a Wednesday, it'll say lightning deal and it'll be offered to you. And a lightning deal basically is Amazon offering you a deal to sell your products at a discounted price to the Prime members. So what happens is you can go on Amazon even as a buyer, and you see lightning deals and you see, like, 15 minutes left on that, what have you. And so that's a good way to get rid of a lot of product if you have lightning deals. I've had a product that was offered on a lightning deal, and I sold 800 of them in less than 15 minutes and made $13,000 just on that lightning deal. And I paid $300 for the listing because they do charge you for the listing. Sometimes they sell, sometimes they don't sell. So it just depends how popular they are. As you get closer to, say, Christmas or Prime Day, those are when you want to have the lightning deals, because people are on and they want to buy, 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 buy. And so it is a great opportunity to get rid of a lot of products. So when you get a lightning deal, it'll say minimum maybe 200. So I stock up. When I have a lightning deal, I can do the lightning deal, say 3 weeks out, but I will stock up in my product. I'll send it in to Amazon's FBA really quick, get it there as quickly as possible. And if I had, say, 200 units and I got a lightning deal, then if I sent 1,600 units, then I can change the lightning deal to the quantity of 1,800 units and sell them all out in a half an hour or 40 minutes or an hour or whatever, however long it takes. But that's a good way to make fast cash really quick, but it has to be offered to you from Amazon. Amazon has to sit there and say, you have a lightning deal. There's nothing you can do about that. All right. What's the easy way to calculate the FBM cost? There's really, Steve, there's really no easy way. I mean, if I have a product that I get for $2 and I'm selling it for $30, and I know that I'm making 20 something dollars commission off of it, I don't care. If it's a product that I get for $2 and I sell it for 10, and I know I'm making, say, $6 off of it, it's still $6 as far as I'm concerned. It's just, you don't want to get into products. Okay, so you're saying if the item is around $20, if the item is around $20 and it costs you maybe $5, you're still making a $15 commission minus the fees, and that's still good. So I don't worry about that. See, it's not about how much money you really can make. It's about quantity. If you have thousands of products that you're selling every single day, you're not going to be thinking about that, Steve. You're just going to be thinking about ordering more products. For example, I told you I do 400 to 600 units a day. So even though I have products, I have a product out there that's $2 that I get and I sell for $48. So I make a huge profit off that one particular product. Now, I have other products that I may make $15 or $10 off of. That's okay. As long as I'm making a profit at the end of the year, doesn't matter. You've made bank. And so that's what you should be looking at. I don't get into technicals when it comes to, how much money am I going to make if I'm doing merchant fulfilled or Amazon's FBA. I will tell you, Amazon's FBA program, $4 or more, that's what you're going to be paying per unit, because they're packaging it, they're doing all this other stuff, sending them out to the customer and doing customer service. So they're doing all that. But if you're doing it yourself, it's not going to cost you that much. So, and if it's something that you can do, great, you can do it. But there's pros and cons to it. If you do the Amazon FBA program, then you get in front of their Prime members. You get that Prime badge next to your listing. I mean, you do get it with Merchant Fulfilled. Now, if you're a seller and selling products, they will offer you Prime shipping, and you'll be able to get it that way. But the more perks are when you do, for example, the pay-per-click, because you're spending money on Amazon, a pay-per-click, and then also for Amazon's FBA program where you're spending money and sending the products into Amazon. Okay, they're making money off of you just by, you know, sending products out themselves and labeling them and 20 cents per label and what have you. So they're making money, hand over fist. What's up there, Iram? Peter, what's going on? A hand. Second coming, what's happening, bro? How you doing? TC, hi, Henry. Is there a way to reduce shipping costs when importing from an overseas supplier? No, not really. Yeah, shipping cost is shipping cost. That's what it's going to cost you. If you get it by air, to me, it's cheaper by air. You don't have to deal with a freight forwarder. You don't have to deal with the length of time that is out there over in the sea. Getting to this point, when you're shipping by boat, it's going to take you, anywhere from 21 to 60 days for you to get your product. Then you're going to have to pay the freight forwarder all their fees, and you're going to have to pay U.S. Custom their fees and all that good stuff. Shipped by air, it goes point A to point B, goes through their customs, goes through Chinese customs. If you're going from China, it goes through China customs, and then it goes through U.S. customs. So it passes through both customs, and then it gets to your point. Yes, there is a way. Well, okay, multi-dimensional man, there you go. But it takes about a month to receive. Well, okay, so obviously he knows something, and if you want to share that, be more than happy to share that with that person and see what happens. Can I set up a bank account without trademark? Yeah, absolutely. If yes, how do you do it? I don't get into bank accounts, so I couldn't tell you. And if I set up a brand registration with Amazon, can I still sell other things also like books and other stuff? Yes, you can. Look, brand registry is just saying there's several ways to brand register a product. So let's get to your first question. Okay, about setting up setting up a brand account, not a bank account. Okay, without a trademark. Yes, you can do it. See, when you go to brand registry and you register for brand registry, it clearly tells you, do you have a trademark? Yes or no. That's it. You just check yes or check no. It's not mandatory. What's mandatory is your website. You have to have a website, okay? You have to have all your personal stuff you should have as far as like your bank account, all that is already verified, it's already done. But when it comes to brand registry, there are certain things that they look for in brand registry. So if I turn around and I call this part, Henry's wrist rocket, okay? My website better say Henry's wrist rocket. And what they do is they look at your website and they look to see what your website is called. If your website is called a different brand altogether and you're selling this on there, it's not going to fly. They want packaging. They want photos of your packaging. They want to see your packaging. They want to see how this comes in, how it's packaged. They want to see that. That is very, very important. A good thing to do also, another tip at 6, is to make sure that you put your ASIN on your website and you lead people from your website to your Amazon listing. Like when it says buy now, they click on buy now and it goes directly to your Amazon listing. Then that is value right there. That is what it should be doing. That's really the only reason why I would have a website for products anyway, is just for brand registry, to brand register the product. But even brand registry is very tricky. If you're going to brand registry a product, then to me, you're wasting your time. You brand registry your name and make sure that you have your name so you can sell anything and everything instead of just the product itself. That is one thing that I would definitely do to help you out. And trademark is, I mean, it's just something it will help you, but it's not something that is necessary. It will help you. All right, let's get on. Second Coming. What kind of license do we need to private label? Do we need a form, a LLC too? No. 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 People think that when they go to Amazon and they get a seller's permit, that for some stupid reason that they need an LLC, that it's going to help them. I didn't get an LLC till after my 3rd year on Amazon. And that's when I was making $90,000 a year on my 3rd year. And I said, okay, I'm getting close to 100,000. And I talked to my tax accountant. My tax accountant said, yeah, I think it's time for us to do an LLC. So I did. I did a corporation and I did 2 LLCs. And so I have my 2 LLCs and I have my C Corp. And, you know, it's just, honestly, to this day, I really don't even know which one I really use, because my tax advisor is the one that takes care of it. So he puts it on there and he uses it. And when I get my taxes at the end of the year, I'm in the profit. So I'm not concerned about it. I just let him do it and not worry about it. Look, the only thing that you really need to start with Amazon is a seller's permit. That's it. And that's free in California. I don't know about anywhere else, but I know in California I can go online, get a seller's permit, and start selling on Amazon. And that is only for me to go over there and start charging taxes for the people that are buying my product. And and besides, an LLC, you shouldn't even worry about that till the end of the year anyway, when you do get your 1099 and it tells you how much money you made. So I wouldn't worry about that in May or June. I mean, you haven't sold anything, so why do you need an LLC? All right, Peter, should I be afraid of making a new listing if I do not find my products on Amazon's product names? Amazon's product names. Peter, I don't get your question. Should I be afraid of making a new listing if I do not find my product? I don't understand the question. Look, you could call your product whatever you want to call it if you want, and that's how you private label products. If you private label a product, you're calling it your own name, and it's not on Amazon's category list, okay, or category. You know, it's not on their platform. So, Joan, hi Joan, how are you? Welcome. Hi Henry, do you want the keywords in the title to only be a high search value? No, not necessarily. Look, if you are selling if whatever you're selling, I don't care what it is. So if you're selling, say this right here, okay? We're gonna say this is a wristband, and so even though a wristband is not highly searched, it's exactly what it is. And people, when they go and they do a search on Amazon, they're going to searching for blue wristband or dog collar or leash or whatever. I can call this whatever I want. If I sat there and I say, I want to call this a leash for a small dog, I can call this a leash. I can call it a wristband. I can call it whatever. So, yeah, so you just got to be specific when you are having your product and you are listing your product. Say exactly what it is, and so when you do that, people will find you even better. Steve, thanks, no problem. Steve, Steve, will this video record on? Yeah, this is going to be all my videos that I do live are. You can watch them later if you want. So, yes, it will be recorded. It is recording now. It's recording now. Multi-dimensional, yeah. Gordy, what's up, Gordy? Okay, hey Henry, I dropped my ad campaign budget to $10 today and still made a sale. I lowered my default bid on keywords that had less impressions and bid high on the few keywords with more impressions. Perfect. That's exactly what you needed to do. And you got a sale. If people don't know who Gordy is one of my members and been working with me, and he had a product and I didn't bring the product. I don't have the product with me now, but I had him on my show and I was hoping that he would get on the show today. But I tell you what, Gordy, tomorrow I'd like to have you on the show and talk about your success and talk about how you did it, what you're doing, and so forth. So if you accept that invitation, I would love to have you on, and we'll get it set up to where you guys can watch Gordy, and I will show his product tomorrow and show you how he did it, what he did. Actually, he'll tell you about it if he accepts my invitation. All right. Mava, what's up, Mava? Look, there's a lot of you guys that are brand new here that I'm seeing for the very first time. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if the information that you are getting is valuable to you. See, nobody else really does this. Nobody else sits there and does Q&A. And if they do Q&A on Amazon, well, they're only doing it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I do this every Monday and every Thursday at 6 p.m. This is where you can find me. So let's see what Mamba says. You are amazing for sharing all this info. A true inspirational. I was looking for a few of your videos and you even gave your phone number out to the person to help. Yes. Thank you for being such a great person. Hey, you're welcome. I appreciate the love. And yes, I do leave my phone number there for a reason. I want people to know I'm a real person. I want people to know that they can call me. They can pick up the phone, they can call me, and I answer my phone when I have an opportunity. Lately, these last few days, I've been swamped. I have people calling me left and right, and that's because I put my billboard up, and I have thousands of cars flying by. Another sale. Thousands of cars flying by, seeing my billboard, and now they're calling me. So it's very effective. It is working, and I'm getting busier and busier. But thank you for the love. I appreciate it. So, Joel. Hello, Henry. Hello, everyone in the chorus from Goodyear, Arizona. What's up? Steve, OEM? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to talk about OEM right now. Those are products. Broman, can I produce a short product video and upload it on YouTube and put my link? Yeah, absolutely, man. If you want to do that, you want to be a star, sure, you can do that. Make a YouTube video talking about your product. This is my product on YouTube. The link is right down here below. Click on the link and boom, watch the sales come in. we would think, right? People have to find you on YouTube. So I have over 1 million views on my YouTube channel, and I'm proud of that. And so if you guys want to share my videos, you want to throw them out there to people who are interested in selling on Amazon and they don't know who I am, be more than happy to do that. But yes, to answer your question, yes. JL, hi. I tried many times to reach you and send texts and never back. JL, do me a favor. It says interested in your services. I told you I have thousands of people calling me. Don't leave me an email, because that is the last thing that I check. Do me a favor. As a matter of fact, JL, I'm gonna sit there and I'm going to do this for you. Okay? You call me right after this show. Call me right after this show. I will pick up the phone. I will make it a point to talk to you today. And I'm telling you that in front of all these people right now. So there's no excuse. If you don't call me, don't be putting that in there and saying you tried. I'm telling you, after the show, I will be expecting your call. Okay? I got you, JL. I got you. Second coming, thanks for your explanation. Peter Moreno, when I added products, JL sent an email. Don't send me emails, text, voicemail, etc. Call me. The phone number is going to be on the title. I would change that and make sure that phone number is on the title. If you don't know it, it is 626-225-3002. You can call that number, and if I don't answer, leave me a voicemail and leave me your phone number where I can call you back, and I will call you back. All right. Wanted to sign up and never got any support. Only paid the service and never received any kind of support. Okay. Like I said, give me a call. I'm telling that in front of everybody here. There's no excuse. Call me and we'll see what happens. All right. Thanks, Henry. Once all my units are available, should I start with pay-per-click right away? Yes. JB, if you have no reviews, yeah, it's always good to start with pay-per-click because that helps you, kind of puts you on top there. So yes, make it a point to start with that if you can. Sometimes your listing is not going to be ready for the pay-per-view. It will say that it's not that you're not in the buy box, and if that's the case, then you got to try to get sales and get on that. Gordy, sounds good. So I guess that you're accepting my invitation for tomorrow night, Gordy. You're accepting my invitation to get you on live with me in front of all these people. No pressure. No pressure at all. All right. Imran, Henry, can you please also tell us if I don't have trademark registration and don't register for brand with Amazon, can I still sell my product? Yes, you can. Private label is totally different than brand registry. Okay? Let me Imran, let me help you out here. You private label a product and you sell this product. I do not brand register a product unless I'm selling thousands of units of that particular product. If I'm selling thousands or even hundreds of units, if I'm selling hundreds of units, I want to protect my investment. So then that's when I go out and brand register. Brand registry basically means that when somebody goes and steals your listing and it's your product, you can call Amazon and say, it's brand registered. I didn't give this guy permission to sell my product. And they'll look at his listing. And if he got your pictures, he got your listing, they got all your stuff on there and you're brand registered, they will take it off immediately. It protects you, so other sellers can't sell exactly what you're doing, okay? That's what brand registry is. Brand registry is sitting there and going, Under Armour, okay? Under Armour, I want to sell this Under Armour t-shirt, but I can't because brand registry, Under Armour is brand registered. So if I try to sell this, I can get in trouble for it. So, and Amazon won't allow me. They'll say, nope, can't sell it. It's brand registered. In a nutshell, that's what it is. Chris. Hey, Henry. I did some bad decisions earlier on, and now my inventory, but my inventory performance index is low as 194. It now shows next period storage limit, 25 cents. What does that mean? I can only ship 25 to FBA now. Wow. I don't know if you're talking about, I have to take a look at it. I definitely going to have to take a look at to see, send me a screenshot, techdaddyvideos@gmail.com. Send me a screenshot of it and I could take a look at it there. Okay? Steve, I should listen to you last 3 years ago instead. DS Domination. Yeah, DS Domination. Gotta love them. They're not DS Domination anymore. There's some other company, Infinii or something else. I don't know. There's a reason why DS Domination changed their name. A to Z program, how much money would you recommend to start off with to buy in? Man, I got cut off. Let me see here. Let's go back to it again. Think I'm perfect? Hello, Henry. With your A to Z program, how much money would you recommend to start off with to buy inventory after paying for your program? When you take the course, I talk about that. When you take the course, I talk about how much money you should spend, how you should sit there and negotiate with the suppliers, what you should be doing, and all that. That's all in there. But to answer your question, little as possible. To answer your question. Because I have people that have paid for my course and said, I'm going to spend $10,000 on products. And I just cringe when they do that because they're buying products that they don't even know if it's going to sell. They're just saying, I'm going to buy all these products and hope that it sells. And in fact, that's not what I teach you. I teach you totally opposite. So get the Amazon A to Z course. Hopefully we see you come on in. Call me and let's see what we can do and help you out. Laid Out 2004. I spoke with Henry today. He answered. Cool. Well, I don't know. I took a lot of phone calls today. Laid Out. I wish I know who you were. But yeah, cool. Guillermo, I learned a lot from you. I appreciate that. Gordy. Yes, sir. Gordy is accepting my invitation. Gordy is going to be on my show tomorrow. We're going to get Gordy on tomorrow at 6 o'clock and go from there. He's going to tell you his story. He's going to tell you how he's doing now. And he took my course. And so now he's going to tell you how successful he is and what he did in order to get where he is now. That's kind of things that I'm going to sit there and tell him. Kiddis. Hi, Henry. Where did you buy your shipping boxes? Thanks. Shipping for what? Shipping to send products into Amazon. Are you talking about envelopes? Are you talking about boxes? Are you talking about smaller envelopes? Yeah, what are you talking about exactly? So I know. But to answer your question, I go to Amazon.com as a buyer and I buy all my stuff. I have a business account, and when you are have a business account, you get them very good price, cheaper, faster, and so forth. So sign into that program. I think is if you buy products, if you buy your materials like shipping materials and all that. I bought. My gosh, I got so much stuff here. Let me see here. I got my printer, so you can see here all my other stuff, scale, cards, um, all that stuff. I mean, I buy from Amazon, and so a lot of that stuff comes from Amazon, and I just rebuy, especially for merchant fulfilled, and I buy a lot. All right. Okay, that's it. We're done with questions. Man, this has been a good show. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate all your time. If you guys have no more questions, you got 5 more. You have 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I'll be answering your questions. Feel free to ask, and we'll go from there. Okay. So, but I appreciate all the questions. Oh, I wanted to get back to some of you guys that came in late. Yeah, some of you guys that came in late. This is what I'm doing. If you're a member or if you're not a member and you want my services, you want me to take a look at your listing, say you're selling on Amazon already, and you want me to take a look at your listing, I'm creating a brand new payment plan where I'm charging a flat rate. I will look at your listing, I will critique it, I will look at the keywords, I would tell you, we will get on live, well, not live, but we will get on, say, Skype or another program, and I will look at your computer, take a look at what your listing is, where you can improve on. We will change the keywords, change everything so we can get you from maybe page 30 to page number 2 and page number 1. Those services that I'm going to provide, I'm going to charge a couple $100 at least just to get and do that. So if you're serious about it and you want me to take a look at it, expect to pay, because you're taking my time, and I will go out there and do that. For members, it will be a cheaper cost as opposed to non-members. So if you're a non-member and you want that, it's going to cost you just a little bit more. But if you are a member of my site and you've bought my packages, you're going to get a discounted price on that. Okay? And that's what I was talking about earlier today. So I was talking about that. It was something that I really discussed and just kind of said, should I start doing this again? And I think that I have a little bit of time to do that. We are going to have to schedule it in. And once we schedule it in, we're going to work. Okay? Expect a phone call from me, and expect to get on your computer, and let's get this listing going, and let's see what we can do about getting you more sales. All right. Ahan, if there are 3 buy box sellers for a product. Okay. If there's 3 buy box sellers for a product, all sell it at the same price. Does Amazon choose who gets sell? Yes, Amazon will choose. What you want to do is lower the price. Try to be the lowest if you can. If you can get the lowest, you'll get a better shot at getting into the buy box with the lower price. Denise, if I want to bring 2 or 3 pallets of different products directly to my house, do I need to be a corporation? No. Well, what are you going to incorporate? No, you don't need to be a corporation to do that. You're a business already. I mean, if you're going out, that's how I started. I started out with 1 pallet, and then 2 pallets, and then 8 pallets, and then 12 pallets. And then next thing you know, I was having a whole semi-tractor trailer full dropped off to my warehouse. And so when that, I didn't even have my a corporation. I had a business license. I had a seller's permit, and so that's all I really needed. And so if I had an inspector come in, take a look at it, here's my business license, I'm cool. So No, you don't need all that. It just costs you a lot of money, and really don't get it until you start making money. When you start making money, then you can sit there and go, okay, now I can incorporate. Now I can, I don't want to sit here and say to wait, because there's a lot of people out there that, yeah, they want to do the corporation. They go and get stuff a business account, get their business name, get a business bank account. That's all fine and dandy. What I'm saying, is, another sale, um, is this is the way I did it, and I was perfectly fine. Okay, so yeah, I was perfectly fine, and so I really, you don't need to waste your money if you're not doing no sales. All I'm saying is it makes more sense if you are doing sales. Then you have to worry about your profits, where you can get a discount on your products, on your inventory. You can account for all that, your mileage and all that. I mean, if you travel and you're going from one place to another, you're going to trade shows, you're doing all that. Yeah, you can write all that off. No problem. You can do that with a business license. So just get yourself a damn good accountant. That's all you need. And they know what to do. You don't need a corporation if you don't. I mean, it's not mandatory. So, all right, guys, it has been about an hour. I appreciate that. And last but not least, let me find out who that was. JL, I'm getting off the phone. I'm getting off YouTube right now. It is 7 o'clock. I expect your phone call. Okay? So, as soon as I get off this, call me. And I'm going to let everybody know if you called. You tell me, hey, this is JL. I'll say, okay, he called me. All right. Since you've been trying to get in touch with me, I'm telling you, I'm opening up this window for you. So, again, my phone number, 626-225-3002. I can make it that easy for you. All right. I will get off this YouTube channel. Guys, I appreciate it. Share the video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Guys, have a good one. Great questions tonight. See you guys.